Hello, welcome to another video on the Love for Animals channel. Today the subject will be more delicate and even difficult to accept. Losing a little pet that we love hurts a lot and consequently affects an entire family. Here, we will approach two situations: how to help someone in the grieving process and who is going through the grieving process and how to make it easier. Pets are considered by many to be part of the family. They create a genuine bond of love, attachment, protection, care, and affection. Grieving is a necessary part of the process, so it's okay to be sad about the departure of your companion. After all, together you have had some amazing time and created some great memories. But not all people think like this. Many think it's a meaningless suffering, ridiculing the pain. So, if you know someone who is going through this, just welcome it and don't make fun of their suffering. With welcome, respect, and good encouragement, this process will be easier. And of course, remember that it's not necessary to suggest or you gently adopt another pet. Just as people are not replaceable, neither are animals. But if the person is suffering this mourning for a long time, the most advisable is psychological help to be able to deal with this anguish. Part 1 is for you to keep in mind that we all experience the pain of loss in different ways. Grief is an intense and often gradual process. Everyone processes grief differently, and there is no normal time frame for grief and to end. So, you may not feel better until several weeks, months, or even a year later. Be patient and allow yourself to experience the pain of the loss of your pet, because this is an important way to process the death. You might just try to ignore the pain, but this is likely to only make it worse. Instead of repressing your emotions and feelings, allow yourself to go through the stages of grief and recovery over time. You may experience many of the stages of grief or only some of them, but whatever type of grieving process, it's important to let it occur naturally and not hide your emotions or try to suppress the feelings of sadness and loneliness. Now, let's work on another sensitive side. Avoid feeling guilt over the death of your pet. One of the early stages of grief involves feeling guilty and responsible for someone's death. Try to stop asking yourself, what if I had done this? Or if I only had done this? These thoughts only make you feel worse and make the process of overcoming even more difficult. Take the time to remind yourself that you are not to blame for what happened and that your pet's demise was out of your control. If you believe in a higher power, talk to it and pray for your pet to process the feelings of you. It's time to face the feelings of denial. Another early stage of grief is denial. When you feel that our pet is still alive, it may be difficult to come home and not find him waiting for you, or not have to put our feed for him every night like you used to. Instead of repairing to yourself that he might still be alive somewhere, it is important to be open and honest with yourself about the situation. Denial makes it even harder to get over someone's death. The next step is to release. Anger is a healthy way. One of the main emotions of the grieving process is anger, which may be directed at the driver of the car that hit your best friend, the disease that killed him, or the veterinarian who failed to save his life. Although anger may seem justified, cultivating it will eventually lead to feelings of resentment and also anger, making you feel even worse in the long run. It may also cause you to stop focusing on overcoming the grieving feelings and become even more attached to the grief instead of leaving it behind to start healing. Releasing anger in a healthy way may mean enlisting the support of friends or family, or focusing on taking care of yourself by doing enjoyable activities such as spending time with good friends, going on outdoor hikes, and participating in creative projects. Consider activities that can help you put anger out in productive and healthy ways rather than destructive and hurtful attitudes. Allow yourself to suffer but combat depression. Feelings of depression are a natural symptom of grief and can make someone feel unable to cope with their own emotions. While allowing yourself to grieve over the loss of a pet is important and healthy, depression may make you feel tired, alone, and isolated. Combat the feelings of depression with the support of family and friends by occupying time with pleasurable activities and by creating a memorial for your pet. Focus on trying to process these feelings of sadness so that they don't develop inner depression. Now it's the time to do something for this little animal that did so much good for you. Organize a funeral or memorial service. This can be a healthy way to deal with grief and process emotions. You could hold a small ceremony to honor your pet's life or organize something more elaborate. Although some people consider pet funerals to be inappropriate, you should do what you feel is right and take the necessary steps to vent your grief. Create physical memories for him, something that makes you remember him in a special way. Plant a tree, make a tribute necklace or bracelet, create a photo album. Use your creativity to represent your pet well. Your pet probably had some products, toys, pet food, and objects that will no longer be used. Make a donation to a charity or to someone who already has a pet at home. I guarantee it will make a big difference in the life of the pet you will. We at Love for Animals are very sorry for your loss. Thank you for watching our video. Leave a comment below telling us your story and your pets. For more videos like this one, click on like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. A kiss and see you next time.